All right, folks, welcome to this video on how to fill out the Form 1065 for your business partnerships taxes. We're going to go ahead and go through and show you how to fill this out correctly according to the correct application of the tax law and the correct understanding and definitions of what it says. And so, but before we do that, I'm going to go through real quick and show you using this form and the actual tax code how this form doesn't apply to you, okay? We went over that in the first one, which was the 941, and obviously if that one doesn't apply to you, then none of the other forms associated with it would apply to you, right? But we're going to go through because there's a couple here that we didn't see last time that I want to share with you that shows the custom definition. So the first one is partnership, right? Let's take a look at what the definition of the word partnership is here again, right? So it says a partnership includes a syndicate, group, pool, joint venture, or other unincorporated organization through or by means of which any business, financial operation, or venture is carried on and which is not within the meaning of this title, a trust, estate, blah, 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 right? So the important thing here, it says it's a syndicate group, all of these things, but by means of which any business is done. Now, you might be asking yourself, okay, well, what does the term business mean? And remember, we covered that last time, but I didn't actually show it to you. Now I'm actually going to show it to you. If we come down here into the definition number 26, where we at here, you see trade or business, right? Trade or business includes the performance of the function of public office. That's it. If you are not in public office, then you are not in business or nor are you in trade. So keep that in mind, okay? As we come back over here to the form, we went over the word partnership, went over the word business and trade, right? So understanding now this form doesn't actually apply to you. So again, this is going to be your last filing except for the amending, which you're going to do to get your taxes back. So again, you would fill this information out as normal because this is the section where they're going to identify you. So this is how they can have you in their records. So you put your business activity again here, consulting, professional services, manufacturing, whatever it is, principal product or service, whatever it might be here, consulting, a coaching program, or LEDs, whatever it might business code number here. You can Google that again. The name of the partnership here, which again is not really a partnership, but this is the form that they're using. So this is how they've been identifying you. So fill out the information with the name and the street address, etc. Over here, again, the EIN, employee identification number, the date the business was started. Again, you don't have an employee, that you have one, but you shouldn't because you're not the government. And the date the business started was obviously you would know. And then F, you can leave blank total assets because again, the form doesn't actually apply to you. So again, G, check applicable boxes. This is going to be an initial return. So we scroll down, oops, a little bit, check accounting method, whether it's cash, accrual, or if you use some other method, you can fill that out there. And then you can, if it's probably going to be cash, unless you have an accrual system, your tax person or your financial person should know this. If not, then you can Google, accounting methods, and you can see which one is the one that you're using. Number of Schedule K-1s attached. You have to attach one for each partner during the tax year, even though again you aren't really a partnership. For again this final filing, you have to do this. So you'd put whether it's one partner, two partners, three partners, you would put that there. Check if Schedule C's and M3 are attached. You leave that blank. K, leave that blank as well. And then here, look at here, it says caution, include only trade or business income and expenses. So let's take a look again, just so that you see we're not playing games here. It says the term trade or business includes the performance of functions of a public office. And again, when the word includes is mentioned in a definition, that restricts the scope of that word to specifically what is listed. In other words, functions of a public office or any kind of government service or employee. Okay. So keep that in mind. Since that's the case, this of course is going to be all zeros because you have no income, no wages, no trade or business, right? So you have no income. And if you have no income, there's no deductions. And if there's no deductions, then there's no adjustments. So that's all zeros. This is all pretty much zeros. And then you come down here to where if you have paid these taxes previously, these bar taxes and these under the look back method, then if you've already paid them, then you would put that number there so that you can get that taxes back as well. But for the majority of people, it's going to be zeros, zeros, zeros. And then when you come down here to number 30, this payment is the total amount of, again, of taxes that you've paid this past quarter. So you would put that in there again in number 30. And 31 is amount owed should be zero because you have, again, no taxes to pay because you have no taxable income. And then the overpayment would be, again, what would be in line 30, because this is the taxes that you've paid thus far and that you are going to get a refund for. You would sign here, put the date. You can have them, you can check yes if you want to have us prepare this for you, and you can have the IRS communicate with us. That way you don't got to deal with them. Although, again, you can do it on your own. That's completely fine. And if we scroll down now, scroll down a little bit more. Okay, oop, too far. And then Schedule B, other information. What type of entity is filing this return? You would know whether you have a general partnership, limited liability company, limited liability partnership, or limited partnership, foreign partnership, or if it's some other entity. You would know that more than I do, so you would check the appropriate one. Then at the end of the text here, this is going to be no, this is going to be no, this is going to be no, and then you can leave the rest of that blank there. B here is going to be no, leave that blank. 4. Now, this is, pay attention here. This is, does the partnership total receipts for the year tax less than 250 million? That's yes. This is going to be yes. This is going to be Schedule K1's yes. And then D is going to be yes. And since that is the case, that it is yes, we don't have to complete Schedules L, M1, and M2, which are on the bottom of this form. So let's continue on here. Is number 5, no. It's number 6, no, because, again, remember, you're not really a partnership. Number 7, no. Number 8, no. Number 9, no. Number 10, A, no. 10B, no. Scrolling down. Schedule B, C, no. D, no. 11 does not apply, so you would leave that alone. Where we at here? 11, leave it unchecked. 12, no. Partnership, no. Partnership, no. 15 is no. 16 is no and no. 17 is no. 18 is no. 19 is no. 20 is no. 21 is no. 22 is no. 23 is no. 24 is no, because, again, you are not a partnership, so you do not apply because you are not partnered with the government. So that's all no. 25 is no. 26 does not apply. 27 is no. 28 is no. 29 is no. As we continue on down here, B is no. 30 is no. And then 31 is no. And then what you're going to want to do is put here the name of the person that you're going to have what's called the partnership representative, which is the person that the IRS is going to get in communication with if they have any questions about the form. Which, if you have us do it, you can put our information there, and they'll be able to. That way, we can interact with them. That way, you don't have to worry about dealing with them. And then if we scroll down, oops, went too far. Now we get to the Schedule K, right? Which is the partner's distributive share items. This is very simple again now. This is income. Did you have any business income? Again, business means performance of public functions of public office. Nope. So zeros all across the board. Since there's no income, there's no deductions, no self-employment, no credits, no international, no AMT, and then other information, that's all zeros as well, unless you have already paid these other taxes. Then you put that information in there because you can recover those taxes as well. If not, then just leave it at 0. And we'll continue going down here. And then it says analysis of net income. This is going to be 0. And then number 2, you can leave it blank. And then Schedule L from there down is what we don't need to fill out because of the one we checked earlier. So this is all blank. Leave that blank. Leave all of that blank. And that's it. And that's it for this form. So get this filled out, or or in contact with us and have us do it for you. But get this filled out now so that you can go ahead and get ready to file your taxes for this year. And we'll see you on the next video, which is going to be the corrected W2, the W2C. So I'll see you there.